Alright, Raj on film here. Nice cool evening. Little break in the weather. I know we're all ready for fall. I know I'm ready for fall. It's been one hot summer. So, got a new topic today, a little bit of a twist on a person that that doesn't get mentioned a lot. That was very much a part of Star Trek. She doesn't get a mention very much. So I'm going to mention her. And we'll just kind of go from there with it. So today we're going to talk about actress Persis Kambatta. She was in Star Trek, the motion picture, the first movie. Really good movie in my opinion. I don't care what anybody says. A lot of Star Trek movies, they prefer those, but Star Trek the motion picture is a really good movie. I remember in 1979, late, a kid reading about it in Starlog magazine because I pretty much gave up on Star Trek. I didn't think it would ever return, but it surprised us all. And it did just that. It came back. So, we'll just get into it. Persis Kambatta, Star Trek the motion picture. She was born in October of 1948 and died August of 1998 at the age of 49 years. She was really young. I'll get to her cause of death here shortly. First, we'll talk about her life. She was from Bombay, India. She was a model and won Miss India 1965. She modeled. And was in many films. However, in 1979, she shaved her head for the role as Lieutenant Ilia, the Delta navigator in Star Trek the motion picture.
Vessel, Captain. Plasma energy combination. Don't interfere with it.
Absolutely, I will not interfere.
No one interfere. He doesn't seem interested in us. Only the ship.
She received Academy Award in 1980 and Saturn Award for her role in Star Trek the Motion Picture. And she went on to many other movie roles. Like Mike Hammer, MacGyver, Lois and Clark, The Adventures of Superman. Many other roles. I wanted to talk about her because mostly when Star Trek is in YouTube videos or any other documentaries, it's generally about William Shatner or some of the others, and I thought that Persis Kambatta's role in Star Trek the Motion Picture was really good. She was her character as Ilia, the navigator, was killed off by Voyager, which was actually Voyager 6, that some sort of an alien presence had taken over, or machine. I mean, it had a good plot to it. The movie was really good. I was very impressed. I'm so glad that Star Trek was able to come back. Ilia was basically absorbed by Voyager. Alive, but not alive, if you will. Okay, but I wanted to bring light to her. She died at age 49, very young. And her role in Star Trek was fairly big, especially in Star Trek the Motion Picture. So, if you don't know who she is, just look up Persis Kambatta, or you can of course see her in Star Trek the Motion Picture. I'm thinking about actually watching it again myself. It's a really good movie. Okay, we're gonna talk about her death a little bit here. Her death. It was known that she was a chain smoker, and in 1998 she was taken to the hospital in Mumbai, India, of chest pain, and died of a massive heart attack at the age of 49. Very young. Probably the heavy smoking attributed to it, unfortunately. And her funeral was the next day by cremation in Mumbai, India. And her ashes were probably spread somewhere, but unknown. I've tried to look it up. It's kind of their way in India. Cremation's a big deal. But this is kind of a tribute to Persis Kambatta as the Delta Navigator in Star Trek the Motion Picture, as her role as Lieutenant Ilia. This isn't a big documentary about her, just touching base with everything, so I just want to say rest in peace to Persis Kambatta, and I'm sure she'll be remembered for her role, especially as Lieutenant Ilia, the Delta Navigator in Star Trek the Motion Picture. And thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.